the next topic is expression that takes place in plants. So in the previous class we have studied about expression process that takes place in living beings and some of the explanatory organelles that are present in primitive organisms to different phylums. Okay. Now we are going to study about the expression process that takes place in plants. So all the plants are going to excrete different types of products based on the metabolic activities that take place inside their body. We can take oxygen which is produced at the end of photosynthesis is a waste material, because photosynthesis is different, respiration is different. The end products of photosynthesis are considered to the waste products for photosynthesis, that is end products, water, oxygen. Okay. Now we can consider carbon dioxide which is released during the respiratory process is the waste product. Okay. So these gases are going to be liberated out from a plant through the holes that are present on the plant, that is stomata. Oxygen, carbon dioxide will be released out to the small holes which are present on the leaves of the plants. They are called stomata, which we have studied in the previous classes. So that is exchange of gases takes place. That is whatever the waste materials. Let's say oxygen is the waste product, where end product which is a photosynthesis is considered to be the waste product which is formed because of the metabolic activity. Here the metabolic activity is photosynthesis. Okay, so but one thing you have to understand, it is clear that metabolism occurs at a faster rate in animals and human beings when compared to plants. The metabolic activity is very less, means very slow. It happens very slowly. So respiration process or whatever the process, digestion process or whatever we take in plants, those process they are going to take place in a slow process. So these metabolic products, that is carbon dioxide, water, oxygen, they will be liberated out to the leaves. Okay. Now we have excess amounts of water which is reaching the plants. Plants will be absorbing water through the roots and it will be supplied to the leaves. So when they are supplied to the leaves, they will be utilizing only 10 to 20% of the water which is supplied to the leaves for photosynthesis process. Rest of the water has to be expelled out. So guttation process as well as transpiration process will help the water to be expelled out because it is unnecessary. They are going to utilize only, just like we have seen in digestive system of human beings, we are going to utilize only 20% of the food which is being supplied to our body. That is, after digestion, unwanted material will be liberated out. That is 80% of the food which we intake will be liberated out. Similarly, plants will not consume 100% of water which is supplied to the plants. So only 20%, nearly 20% of water will be utilized by the plants for photosynthesis process, and rest will be evaporated out through the process known as transpiration. And in some of the plants, in most of the plants, the waste products which are formed, that is nitrogenous waste, whatever the waste materials which are formed because of metabolic activities, will be stored in some parts of the plant, just like leaves, fruits, roots, etc., etc. And when the lifetime of the leaf or fruit is completed, then they are going to shed off. Shed off means they are going to fall off from the plant. For example, you might be seeing during the spring season, most of the leaves will be turning into yellowish in color and they are going to fall off from the plant. In place of that, new leaves will be turning up. So those leaves which are being turned into yellow will be consisting of some of the waste material or waste products which are formed because of the metabolic activities which are formed in the plants. So that will be shed off. And some of the fruits you might have seen, some of the fruit being fallen down, and they are going to, we will see about what are the different types of waste products that are formed and where they are going to be stored. And in some of the plants, these waste products, that is, some of the plants will also, the roots of some of the plants will also release some waste products in the form of gas or in the form of gas or in the form of smell, so as to attract the different types of living organisms, that is microbial bacteria, for symbiotic process. The best example for this one is rhizobium bacteria, rhizobium plants. Root knot is nodules of rhizobium will be leguminous plants. Root nodules of leguminous plants will be consisting of rhizobium bacteria. They will be taking the nutrients from the plant. In turn, they will be supplying the nitrogen which is required by the plant. The plant cannot take nitrogen directly from the air. So they require nitrogen for the growth of the leguminous plants, means groundnut for example. So they are going to take in nitrogen. The nitrogen will be supplied by the rhizobium bacteria, which is present in the on the root nodules, in the roots of the plants. In turn, they will be supplying the food material. To attract the rhizobium bacteria, the roots of leguminous plants will be liberating some gas-like substance, some smell, some different types of smell, and that smell is considered to be the waste product of the plant. Okay. Now, human beings are so developed and they are intelligent enough to extract or to use whatever the waste products that are formed in the plant in various purposes. Just like there are different types of waste products which will be stored in different parts of the plant, just like alkalides, tannins, resins, gums, latex. These are the different types of waste products for the plant. There are two types of metabolites which are released by the plants. Primary metabolites are glucose, proteins, etc. They are utilized by the plant for itself. And there are secondary metabolites which are not utilized by the plant for its growth. Those are considered to be the waste products. The plant will be releasing two types of metabolites. One is primary metabolite, second one is secondary metabolite. Primary metabolites are those which are helpful for the growth of the plant. Secondary metabolites are those which are not useful for the growth of the plant. They will be excreted or eliminated out of the plant's body, and they will be stored in some parts of the body, just like these. Alkalides. These are the alkalides which are present in different parts of the plant, different plants, and we are utilizing them for different purposes. This chart explains the alkalide plant in which it is present and the part where it is going to be stored, and what are the uses of that one. How human beings are utilizing that alkalide for our own purpose. Just like for example, quinine is an alkalide which is present in Cinchona officinalis plant. It is extracted from bark. Bark is the part of the plant which is present on the stem. The overgrowth of the stem. That means whatever the poisonous material or whatever the waste material which is formed in the plant will be released or stored in the form of bark. If you see a neem plant, the brownish part which is surrounding the entire stem is going to be bark. So that bark, and we are utilizing that one as anti-malarial drug. Cinchona officinalis is the one which will be obtained. Quinine is obtained from Cinchona officinalis plant, and we will be utilizing it for anti-malarial drug. Means it is used in curing malarial fever. Nicotine is present in plant, namely Nicotiana tobacco. It is present in the leaves of the plant, which is used as insecticide. It is insecticide means it is going to eradicate the insects from your houses or from the nearby places. Morphine is present in Papaver somniferum. It is present in the fruit and it is going to be used as painkiller. Whatever the drugs, means tablets that you are utilizing, Ayurvedic tablets, painkillers will be coming from extracted from the fruit of Papaver somniferum plant. Reserpine is the one which is present in the part is fruit, and it is present in the plant namely Lavantia serpentina, and it is used for medicine for snake bite, and it is used to reduce the blood pressure, IBP. All these drugs will be utilized mostly in Ayurvedic medicine. Caffeine, it is present in coffee seeds, caffeine. And it is used for treating the central nervous system, to stimulate the central nervous system. Stimulate means to enhance the activity of your nervous system, central nervous system. This caffeine is used. Nemlin is the product which is present in the plant known as Agaricus indica neem plant, and it is consisting in seeds as well as bark, and it is used for antiseptic. It is used as an antiseptic, just like your turmeric. Scopophyllanthus is present in Datura, and it is present in part namely fruit and flower. It is used as sedative. Sedative means it is used to create some dullness in your body. just like anesthesia product, sedative. Pyrethroids are present in chrysanthemum, chamanti. It is present in the flower and it is used as insecticide. That means to eradicate the insects. So these are the different types of waste products. These alkaloids are the waste products for the plant, but it is useful product for human beings. Alkaloids are the waste products for plants which are presently stored in different parts of the plant, but we are utilizing them for our own purpose. They are going to be utilized for these purposes. So these are the different types of alkaloids which are present in plants and we are going to utilize for our own purpose. Tannins. Tannins are the one type of waste products which are present in the plants, acacia and acacia. For example, these are the plants where this tannin is used by us for tanning the leather. Means making it smooth, rough. Whatever the leather that is skin which is extracted from the buffalo or any part of the animal, that has to be tanned and converted into leather. For tanning the leather, we will be using tannins, which is extract of, which is the waste product of plants. Resins. These are used in paints and varnishes. It is extracted from the plant known as pinus. Pinus plant, and it is used in varnish. For example, you might have seen your teak wood. After 10 years or 15 years, you are going to paint it with the help of a varnish. So that varnish or that part of the plane is extracted from the pinus plant, that is resin. That will be different sort of smell. If you are constructing a new house, after attaching the wooden doors and everything, you will be seeing some varnish being applied to the plant or to the doors or to the wooden frame. That varnish will be coming from this resin. Resins. It is a waste product of this pinus plant. Gums. There are several types of plants just like acacia, neem plant. Okay. We have Cinchona officinalis, that is Tumachetu. Right. So these are the plants which if you see these plants, there will be some portion, some gum-like structure which is found on the stem region, wooden stem region, and that is because that those gums are the waste product of the plant, but we are utilizing them for our own purpose. We will be extracting the gum and we will be by processing that one, we will be converting that one into gum, and that gum will be utilized by us. Latex. Latex is extracted from Hevea brasiliensis and it is white in color, milky white in color. Tannins are brown in color. Tannins are dark brown in color. This is latex is whitish in color, milky white in color. This is useful in preparation of rubber. Latex is useful in the preparation of rubber. And Jatropha is a plant where seeds of the Jatropha plant will be utilized for preparation of biodiesel. This waste product of the plant which will be utilized by human beings. So these are the different types of waste products which are found in the plant. Alkaloids, these are the uses. Tannins will be used for tanning the leather. Resins will be used in preparation of varnish, paints. Gums, we know it. Gums will be utilized for preparation of gums. Latex will be utilized for the, it is white in color, milky white in color. Hevea brasiliensis, rubber plant. You might have seen rubber plant, white milk-like substance coming out of it. That will be utilized in preparation of rubber. Okay. Now, bubble gum is the one part which will be chewed by most of the people in across the world. That is also prepared from, which is the waste product of the plants. And a person by man, Brookman, has discovered some peculiar thing in apple plants. What he observed is, he has conducted some experiments on the apple plant. The apple plant which is continuously being there for 4 to 5 years, it is not at all yielding any fruits. Because of the part of the plant might be releasing some amount of waste material, nitrogenous waste into the surrounding soil through the roots. As a result of which, the plant is unable to yield the fruits even for 4 to 5 years. That was being observed by Conduction of experiment by Brookman. He has observed some of the apple plants not yielding for 4 to 5 years. What is the reason behind it? He discovered that some nitrogenous wastes are being released by the plant, apple plant, into the surroundings through the roots. Because of that reason, it is unable to extract the nutrients and everything, and so that it is not able to, that the apple plant is not able to yield fruits, apple fruits for 4 to 5 years. And the other last topic in this chapter is excretion versus secretion. Excretion means removal of waste materials from the body, means excreting or delivering the entire waste material which are found because of metabolic activities from the body, from inside to outside. Secretion means movement of particles or material from one point to other point where it is required. For example, hormones, digestive juices. Bile juice is liberated by liver. It will be used for emulsification of fats in the digestive system. Hormones, vasopressin, which we have studied in the previous class, is released by pituitary gland. It is acting on the fetus. So, from one point to other point. Secretion means movement out, where the material which is secreted out, just like saliva from the salivary glands. You will be secreting out saliva. That saliva is a secretion of salivary glands. Excretion means removal of waste material from the entire body. That is leftover material, undigested food material, carbon dioxide, urine, etc. will be coming under excretory products, and the process of eliminating the waste material from the body, removing the material from the body. Sweat is excretory product. Secretion means which is useful for body and which will be traveling from one point to other point where it is necessary.